a breeze. There ain't no future in your front. I never got caught with a. If you ever do, yo, will never be with me, yo. Serve it in a Cherokee, or maybe it's a Geo. Black on black Benz, so I'll get it up amigo. Never have to worry about my posse getting jumped. Cause if we ever do, yo, TB, pop the trunk. Cause we don't go for playing, wanna play, go grab a ball. When I'm on the mic, I ain't for playing, not at all. Cause I clock 10 G's a week, booming at my peak. Always see. I can give you a job, a place to eat. Hardy, meet your homeboy Marty at a bar. Party taking over, barking like a dog named Rover. I'm picking suckers like a 4-leaf clover. Everybody worries on the Michael Jackson's Cobras. Turn out they saying egg breeders get no. There ain't no future in your front. There ain't no future in your front. I'm the B, the R to the double E-T. And down with my homie G-A-S-N-O-E. And suckers causing static cause they still be disagreeing. I don't give a, cause I'm from F-L-I-N-T. In a city where pity runs slow. If you ever shoot through my city, now you know. Cause we are strictly business and we also got a pride. And if you don't like it, I suggest you break wide. Suckers study looking for the M-O-N-E-Y. Thinking that he was the best one, so they I ain't got time to see what he been out. To give up all his money and he give up what he got. That's the way I am, MC B cannot be different. Never change the ways for the world or the government.
Getting closer to first pitch on Chicago's South Side. The Twins and the White Sox are next. Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and U.S. Cellular Field. Game number 3 of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins. As Ron Gardenhire's starting 9 will look like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Johnny Giavotella will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 1-11.
Hit hard towards the hole, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So a single to left produces their first base runner here, and with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Chris Carter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Come on, let's get me out here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Number 4 will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Hard hit down the line, but this will get foul, 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Got him.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
David Lee will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. he's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch, right down the middle.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. It's the Twins nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the veteran right-hander, ex-Yankee Phil Hughes. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Emilio Bonifacio will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the White Sox, right fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and they can't run it down. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2 from Hughes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Jose Abreu will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Come on, Doug.
I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
Come on, Jose.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Adam LaRoche will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
1-1 on the way from Hughes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Connor Gillespie would be next. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Connor Gillespie steps in now. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
And you'd think that one mound doesn't differ all that much from another, but sometimes when you're on the road, it takes an inning or two to really get a feel out there, and this one wasn't even close.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Well, this would be a big break for him here in the first inning if he can get out of this.
Hughes ready with the 2-2. And he got him. So trouble is avoided here in the home half of the first this afternoon. And the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Joe Mauer will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
First pitch on the way. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Jones will wait on it. 1 gone.
Left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Oswaldo Arcia will be the batter.
Let's do this, White Sox!
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that will become out number 2.
Yeah, well, he tried to go down and get that one, but wound up not really making solid contact on it, and it winds up an easy little liner.
Number 61 will dig in here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-0 on the way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Alexi Ramirez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
That one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And a nice save on that ball in the dirt as well, as they get him at first on a super play from deep in the hole.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Andrew Jones will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You are killing me! All right, Joe, take it out of the park. Here we go.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Come on, White Sox.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fouled back. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Carlos Sanchez will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Let's get something started here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Carlos Sanchez has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Kevin Smith will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Go White Sox!
And he committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. White Sox leave 1. Will move to the third with no score. Number 67 will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Number 67.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Go White Sox!
And this is fouled at the plate. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman,
Johnny Giavotella will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Ramirez has this at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Chris Carter will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
0-2 now to a guy who struck out 212 times last year to lead the major leagues. That's not a good combination.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Right fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Arcia has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Melky Cabrera will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now Hughes readies the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And there's the fastball from Hughes. It's 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
I can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And Hughes gets ahead with the fastball for strike 1.
All right, base hit here. Here we go.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Number 67 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Let's do it, guys.
Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. Hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 4.
First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Let's go! Start him down!
3-0 now. David Lee waits on deck. Here he comes on 3-0. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
David Lee will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, I want the game.
And he got him.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in a former batting champion, catcher Joe Mauer. Now the first pitch. Oh, and he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Out in front of the fastball here as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Bonifacio is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Connor Gillespie will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Here's Hughes now on 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Don't strike out!
The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's down on strikes here for out number 2.
Well, a lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball. And that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Andrew Jones will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Hughes looking strong that half of the inning. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, number 61.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Number 45 is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against him so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Number 67 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark.
Now batting.
Number 67 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Johnny Giavotella will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Chris Carter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
All right, Chicago.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, and now let's see.
Come on, calm down.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
It's up to right here.
And this ball will be chopped foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now batting, right fielder
Michael Lee will dig in. A home run his last time. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Well, if you haven't heard of this guy before, it's a name you may need to learn. That's his second hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases, and he may be starting to feel like he belongs here.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Zach Duke is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 4 will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A big pitch here, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Fouled back. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
David Lee will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a fastball from Duke to get things started. It's 0-1.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
Get him down now!
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if he can get it.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And right now, he shouldn't have about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox nothing. Carlos Sanchez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Here we go.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward 3rd. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at 3rd for the first out.
Yeah, cut fastball right there, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. Keep that ball right off the sweet spot of the bat, and that's going to turn into a little looper.
Kevin Smith will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, maybe a little gun-shy there after swinging at that first fastball out of the zone. But now he's got himself in a pretty big hole up there, down 0-2.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And a barehanded pickup, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike one. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Bonifacio has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Oswaldo Arcia will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. In there for strike one, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Fouled straight back. Comes with a fastball as this is lifted the other way out to left center. There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 61.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 3-0. Melky Cabrera will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Number 67 is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's sitting down.
Jose Abreu will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is taken in for the second out.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Now the 3-1 home from Hughes. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 67 will step in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 thus far.
Number 67.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th. And standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Come on, that was a strike.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-0 on the way. And that's over, 2-1.
Come on, get him out.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. Chris Carter will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, he is really looking good now. Hitting all of his spots. They set that target away and the catcher never even moved.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Connor Gillespie will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Three and 0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Alexi Ramirez will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And a ball 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And, oh, a little slippery back there as Mauer lets this ball get away from him. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Not the finest start to an inning you've ever seen. A walk followed up immediately by a pass ball. Now they've got a runner in scoring position, and they've hardly had to work for it.
Here we go. 3-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Advance him.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Andrew Jones will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Okay, base hit now.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Come on, base hit now. There we go.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. Arcia comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Carlos Sanchez will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Line drive, base hit left field. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Here comes Ron Gardenhire ambling out of the Twins dugout. And it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Tim Stauffer will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Kevin Smith will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two down, runners at first and second. Now the 1-0 to Bonifacio. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Number 4 will put this one away, and the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox 1. Michael Lee will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch here fouled away. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. A good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at our line scored at this point. Number 4 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
On the ground to second. Crow will take care of him at first. Good start to the inning for Duke, and that's out number 2.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
David Lee will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. In there at the letters 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there. And now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring in a former batting champion, catcher Joe Mauer. Now here's the first pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's in there, base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in with runners at the corners now as he looks for a third straight 2-out hit here in the inning to maybe get him a run after all. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Ramirez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Melky Cabrera will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll hand it off to Casey Fiend here. Jose Abreu will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. On the ground down the first base line, and this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Jose Abreu has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
You know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Adam LaRoche will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Here's a ball flared back out over the mound. Maybe a tough turn. Giavotella on to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both.
Up next for Chicago, third baseman,
Connor Gillespie will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Come on!
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
That runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Stephen Pryor is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Alexi Ramirez will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning now at U.S. Cellular Field. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Todd Frazier has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Number 61 will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Minnesota, the designated hitter, number 61.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. Use your area when it's up and in that high.
The 2-1 home. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Number 67 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 90. And there's ball 1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Ramirez for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Andrew Jones will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field.
And with him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach it. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Carlos Sanchez will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Come on, Sanchez.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier, then he got his first 2-hit game, now he's got his first 3-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
Kevin Smith will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And he gets ahead 0-1. And the victory would be for Phil Hughes if the score holds where it is. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckleball, even at 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Payoff pitch coming. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Oh, and with the game potentially on the line, this is a great job to make sure you get this thing down. And this is going to set up decision time now. Do you walk the next guy and load the bases? I think you have to.
Melky Cabrera will have a shot to be the hero as he's got the possible tying run at third and the winning run at second here. First pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Well, I think we all knew this game was going to be a tight one, but maybe not quite this tight. In the end, they're going to survive this onslaught in the bottom of the 9th and strand the potential tying and winning runs in scoring position. That was a heck of a finish.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 3-2. So long from Chicago.
The final light score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. White Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of U.S. Cellular Field.